Guys, it's Colten from Testarossa, and I'm doing a little interview, questionnaire, if you will, for Groovey.TV, the Gauntlet interview series. So they sent me over a list. I could type them or do a video. I prefer to do a video because instead of answering just 12 questions, I'm going to answer almost 30. So here we go. Tell me why your music rules or why it sucks. Well, it rules because it's everything rock and roll should be and everything that rock and roll has completely forgotten about. Rock and roll used to be edgy and, aggressive and guitar oriented. Not so much anymore. Now it's just, And the songs are good. The songs are very catchy. Tell me about your new album, the writing, vibe, production, producers, etc. Our new album, Late for the Party, we're not releasing it yet. We're going to release some singles first. The first single we just released, Mother Lover, featuring Danny Warsnop of Asking Alexandria. The video's on YouTube. You can buy the song, download it illegally, whatever. It's on all major platforms. Go ahead and download it and burn it to a CD and hand it out to all your friends. I don't care. It's awesome. So the new album, Late for the Party, the writing, it's all about the songs, and it's just old school rock and roll vibe. You know, that we're a rock and roll band, and there's not very many of us left. So, I mean, it's just very rock and roll. The production's top notch. Production was done by JP Audio Labs, a man named Joe Potts, Colfax, North Carolina. He does excellent work and super good dude. Him and his crew are awesome. They knocked it out of the park. Top-notch production. Very proud of it. What are we working on right now? Well, like I said, we just released a video with Danny Warsnop. Mother Lover, YouTube. Get on there, check it out, share it with all your friends. It's pretty funny. Danny knocked it out of the park for us. Awesome dude. A true artist. Why do you make your style of music? Well, I don't really focus on why we do stuff. It's just the songs come out how the songs come out. You know, they just come out. How we recorded them, that's just how we hear it in our head. We don't really think, oh, we need to write a song like this and sound like this. And another thing, you know, if you're trying to write music to cater to what's popular now, you've already missed the wave. It's better to go ahead and hop on the next wave, and that's kind of what we're trying to do. Why not polka or Japanese symphonic folk metal? Well, we were a polka band originally, but Jordan broke his accordion, and things just ain't been the same since. Two stupidest things you've ever done. Started a band and tried to play music professionally. It's been a never-ending quest. It's the most unfulfilling yet fulfilling thing at the same time, and it's constantly letting you down. It don't matter how good or successful you are, you're always going to be let down by it. So I would say playing music, that's probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. Yeah. It's also the best thing I've ever done. Well, one of them. Your philosophy, motto. Don't take yourself too seriously, and nobody cares about your feelings. So, yeah, have a good time. Chill out. What's the stupidest thing you've ever heard someone say? There's a lot of stupid things going around on the internet. But I think the stupidest term I've ever heard, I'm not going to go into detail why, but I think hate speech, that term right there, especially if you're an artist, is severely damaging to your First Amendment rights. And while I don't condone hate speech, I think it's a made-up term, and I think it's stupid. I think it's people just need to be decent. I don't think we need to categorize and try to ban certain, forms of speech, because that's just taking your rights away, whether you realize it or not. Again, don't hate anyone. I don't condone hate speech or whatever you want to call it. I think that's dumb. That's people People need to chill out. Be nice to each other. That'd be nice. Who are your influences? My influences is pretty much every Southern rock band from back in the 70s. That's really what got me into music. And then Kiss. And then, of course, I got into all the 80s stuff like Motley Crue, Poison, all that stuff, the 80s hair metal. And right now I'm heavily influenced by 80s pop because the songs are awesome. And pop music just hasn't been the same. Oh, here's a good one. Peace or freedom? You can't have both, or why? Well, going back to the stupidest thing I've ever heard, I definitely picked freedom. Because if you pick peace, there goes your freedom. Then some ruling class is going to form, and they're going to tell you what to do, and it's not going to end peacefully. So you got to have freedom because it takes freedom to have true peace. So yeah, you kind of can have both, but I digress. Which band member are you positive is an extraterrestrial, and what does their planet look like? Easy. Blake Webb. He is an alien. I don't know how else to describe him. That's how I actually describe him to people. He's an alien. Awesome dude, awesome bass player, killer musician. He's from another planet, and I don't think he knows what it looks like. Love you, Blake. How long could you live without money? Probably forever. In fact, if I didn't play music, I'd want to be a hobo. I think that's pretty cool. Self-reliance is something that kids don't learn nowadays, and I'd say I'm pretty self-reliant. Money is it's just paper. What's the most embarrassing band you listen to? Oh, well, I don't want to make any band I listen to mad by calling them embarrassing. But the first thing that comes to mind is bands like Pretty Boy Floyd or Tiger Tails. It was somehow cheesier than Poison. Yeah, I like them though. So, and I like a lot of 80s pop, which some people would say is cheesy, but it's actually, I don't know, if you listen to the songs, are pretty killer. Any tours planned? Yes, we're currently planning on getting on the road this spring. So keep an eye out on our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube page. We will be on the road hopefully soon if everything pans out like it should. Why should people experience your music? Because they don't know what they're missing. People don't know what they like. Think about it for a second. Albums don't go platinum anymore. Why is that? That's because corporations or big labels, big money, is pushing what they think kids want. Kids don't want that. And the only reason it's popular is because these fake bought numbers, bought YouTube views, bought followers. It's all a joke. Everybody's buying numbers now, and it's all about the numbers to the record industry, and that's an absolute joke. It needs to get back to the show and what the show's about. And the songs are weak. So that's why people should listen to our music, because the songs aren't weak. It's organic. Everything's so sterile now. That's one thing that really makes me mad. But if you were facing unbeatable and fatal odds, what song would you want to check out to? I would say Black Oak, Arkansas, Hot Rod. That'd be a good one to go out to. Stella or Guinness? Oh, that's easy. Guinness. Stella is disgusting. Guinness is delicious. That's not even a fair question. Where do your song names come from? Usually lyrics in the song. I don't know. Inspiration hits in all different shapes, forms, and situations, I guess. I don't know. Usually there'll be a lyric in the song, like "World's Greatest Lover." You know, I wrote that from personal experience. It's about me. Mother Lover. It's about Jordan's personal experience. Yeah. Don't be late for the party. It's about partying. and not being late to the party, that's the whole vibe. So that's where song names come from. There's a good chance you will look back and be embarrassed by your current hairstyle. Discuss. Yeah, but I don't really get embarrassed. In fact, I want to cut this thing into a Mississippi mud flap, but my wife don't really dig that, so it'll just have to be long for a while. I had a killer rat tail in high school. The thing was like 8 inches long. It was dope. If you could accomplish one thing in a music career, what would it be? To absolutely destroy what's going on right now with these dying record labels, dying music scene, to start something completely different, completely organic and grassroots, because music scene's not what it used to be. And I don't necessarily think all modern music's bad, but a large portion of it's just commercialized garbage. Not dissing anyone, but that's my opinion. I'm allowed to have it. If you could accomplish one thing in your music career, what would it be? Oh, I just answered that. When you achieve that, will you quit? I'd like to think I quit. Quit while you're ahead, but it's an addiction. Top 5 favorite albums. Right off the top, the best produced album of all time. Don't care what anybody says. Not Chinese Democracy, which is actually really produced well. Dr. Feelgood, Motley Crue. That's one. The camera's backwards. That's one. Dr. Feelgood, Motley Crue. Ain't Life Grand, Black Oak, Arkansas. Taylor Dane, Can't Fight Fate. Yeah, those are my 3 favorite. The rest of them pretty much tie. Rat Detonator, that's probably number 4, maybe. That's a good one. Number 5, Testarossa, Late for the Party. That's number 5. Actually, that's number 1. Well, put all that. Number 1, Testarossa, Don't Be Late for the Party. It'll be your number 1 too. Oh, what are your thoughts on the music in general? It's pretty lame right now. Everybody's so sensitive, and it's just not organic. When you're buying views on your YouTube channel, when you're buying likes, you're buying followers, it's pretty lame. Pretty lame. And, you can have 1 million followers and nobody shows up to your show. It don't matter. Just like that old boy who booked the European tour and did it all faking it. That explains everything, and he's my hero. It just goes to show you how everything's so inorganic now. What's his name? Yeah, I can't remember his name, but that was pretty cool. What really pisses me off? Weak-minded people getting offended over everything. That pisses me off. I get offended over stuff too, but you'll never know it because I don't vocalize it. My opinion is no more important than yours. So, nobody cares to hear your outrage. That's what pisses me off. If you could ask yourself one question, what would it be? Why? Why? Are you artsy or fartsy? Definitely fartsy. I feel like 40 to 50% of our songs are big fart jokes. So, well-written fart jokes, though. Quite eloquent, poetic. But fart jokes, nonetheless. What do you geek out on besides music? Probably pipe tobacco. Love smoking a pipe. All about my Savinellis and my Petersons. Even got some Dr. Graybos. I like pipe tobacco and pipes. I also like messing with guitars and building them, and yeah, pretty geeky. Detailed thoughts on yodeling. Look what it did for Mason Ramsey. Awesome. I was really pulling for him. and he's crushing it. Oh, saving the most important question for last. Willie or Endo? Endo. It's easier to die. It's cool. So, yeah. Well, thank you, Groovey.TV, for sending these questions over, and hope you enjoyed my responses, and if you didn't, okay.